I guess I should have seen this one coming. Breaking Bad was 20 years ago, basically, and no one really liked the first season of Better Call Saul, no matter what they say. I felt safe to immediately forget everything that happened last year, or maybe it just didn't leave a very memorable impression. Feel free to assume the former if you're a fan of Better Call Saul, but it definitely is the latter. So that's the first season, but what about Season 2, or as I call it, Breaking Bad Episode 2 Attack of the Clones? Although, to be fair, the slowly expanding universe actually did seem to be growing in depth this time around, but that doesn't change the fact that I still haven't heard any Breaking Bad fans say that it's actually something they wanted, and fuck me, it's boring at times. I mean, I have the attention span of a goldfish with ADHD, but the pace is beyond slow, and it contains a large number of 5-minute scenes that have no purpose. Well, I say no purpose. I know what a fan would say. It's to make it more realistic. Not every moment of your life has something going on. I write reviews for the internet. No moments of my life have anything going on. But that's why there's no TV show about me. By all means, make it realistic, but you shouldn't sacrifice quality for realism. Otherwise, you might as well just leave the house and make real friends, and who wants that? This season has 2 separate tracks, the lawyer track and the good track. The lawyer track is made up of Saul, or whatever his real name was, the woman character with personality of woman, and the 2 men, the one dressed up like a Christmas turkey, and the one dressed up like a smug arsehole. This track is basically Suits, but with better dialogue and acting. Still, say what you want about Suits, thank you, I will. It's a very dumb romp with one-dimensional characters and a terrible script, but at least it had stuff in it. But what about the other track? Mike buggers about the place, being some kind of sadistic handyman, and serves to remind us all about the show that this is based on. He meets some familiar faces, none of which I'll spoil, and shows us that he's always been a cool character. I can't wait for the new prequel series centered around Mike's full-time job as a car park attendant. Anything good to say about Season 2 comes from Mike's side of the story for the most part. Although Bob Odenkirk eventually does get to do some good stuff, it wasn't until the second half of the series. Also, wasn't the point of this whole show to find out how Saul got to be the way he is? We're nowhere near. He still isn't even called fucking Saul. He's called generico lawyer name or whatever. This means another series is definitely on the cards, and while I didn't hate this one, it certainly didn't do anything to hype me up for next year. In fact, there's a rather strong chance that I'll start next year's review with, I don't remember a single thing about Better Call Saul, and in fact I had completely forgotten about its existence. It isn't bad by any stretch of the imagination, but with all the advantages it had, it really is a letdown compared to what it could have been. I still question the logic. I'm sure fans will still get a kick out of it, but surely if they're really fans of this world, they're aware of how pointless an unfortunate chunk of this is. What was I talking about? Better Crawl what? Hey, Game of Thrones is on.